Disaster at the Dream Factory, Onana's howler sinks United. What happens when a 47 million goalkeeper forgets the basics of his trade? Old Trafford bore witness to that nightmare as André Onana's shocking error turned Manchester United's showdown with Brighton into a comedy of errors. In a season where every point matters, Onana's misjudged attempt at heroics wasn't just costly, it was catastrophic. Once hailed as a game-changer, the Cameroonian's latest blunder has fans questioning if they swapped world-class saves for amateur theatrics. Brighton needed no second invitation, ruthlessly exposing United's defensive frailty and adding salt to the wounds of Ruben Amorim, a manager under siege. What started as a chance for redemption became a masterclass in self-destruction. Could this be the moment United's season unraveled for good? Let's unpack the chaos at Old Trafford. Riding high after a morale-boosting win over Southampton and buoyed by the home crowd, Manchester United were expected to start strong against Brighton. However, any sense of optimism was quickly shattered. Just 5 minutes in, Brighton's Karu Mitoma smartly broke the offside trap, latching onto a perfectly weighted ball before setting up Yankuba Minte to open the scoring. Stunned but not broken, Ruben Amorim's men ramped up the pressure in search of an equaliser. Their persistence paid off in the 20th minute when a high press forced Brighton's Carlos Baleba into a clumsy foul on Xerxes inside the box. From the spot, Bruno Fernandes made no mistake, calmly converting to restore parity. Buoyed by the equaliser, United pushed forward with renewed intensity, creating waves of pressure on the Brighton defence. Yet despite their dominance, they came dangerously close to trailing again. In the 43rd minute, Diego Dalot produced a vital block to deny Danny Welbeck from close range, keeping the score level heading into halftime. It was a thrilling end to a pulsating first half, with everything still to play for. The second half began with more frustration for Manchester United fans as their defensive woes resurfaced. In the 53rd minute, Brighton found the back of the net following a chaotic scramble inside the penalty area. Fortunately for the home side, VAR intervened to rule the goal out, identifying a foul on Dalot in the build-up. However, United's reprieve was short-lived. Just 7 minutes later, a well-placed cross from Minte found Mitoma, whose clever movement and composed finish left Mazraoui trailing and the scoreline reading 2-1 in Brighton's favour. It was a moment that epitomised United's disorganised and lethargic defending. Despite trailing, Ruben Amorim's side lacked any semblance of creativity or urgency. Their attempts to break down Brighton's disciplined defence were predictable and easily nullified. While the hosts faltered, Brighton capitalised once more, sealing the game with a third goal to underline United's defensive frailty. The final blow to Manchester United came in the 75th minute. What seemed to be an innocuous cross from Brighton's right flank turned disastrous as André Onana failed to secure the ball, spilling it directly into the path of Jorginho Rutter. The Brighton forward made no mistake, tapping into an empty net to extend the lead to 3-1. With nothing left to lose, United threw everything forward in the closing stages. Yet, their efforts were futile against Brighton's well-organised and resolute defensive structure. The Red Devils were left frustrated, unable to break through, as the visitors held firm to secure a deserved victory. For Ruben Amorim and his squad, this 1-3 defeat marked their first loss of 2025. A stark contrast to the highs of their thrilling comeback against Southampton and their triumph over Arsenal just weeks prior. While United managed more shots overall, 10 compared to Brighton's 6, the Seagulls displayed ruthless efficiency, converting all 3 of their shots on target into goals. Aside from Bruno Fernandes' calmly taken penalty, Manchester United offered little in terms of attacking threat against Brighton. The lack of creativity and unpredictability in their play was glaring. Yet the most pressing concern for Ruben Amorim lies in his team's defensive frailty. 2 of the 3 goals United conceded stemmed from poor marking, with Mitoma expertly exploiting the gaps to create and score. A staggering statistic underlines the issue. Since Amorim's appointment, United have managed just 1 clean sheet in 15 matches. The collective defensive lapses have left fans frustrated, and André Onana's individual mistakes have only added to their despair. Once seen as a modern goalkeeper capable of transforming United's play from the back, Onana failed to produce a single significant save throughout the match. Worse still, his error directly led to Brighton's 3rd goal, solidifying his reputation as a liability in high-pressure games. Known for his ball-playing ability, Onana's passing accuracy dropped to just over 50% in this game, a shocking number for a player of his profile. Unsurprisingly, he received the lowest player rating of the match, a 5.2 from SofaScore. This marked the second time during Amorim's tenure that a basic mistake from Onana had cost United dearly. The absence of David de Gea is now being felt more acutely than ever. The Spaniard, once the backbone of United's defence, provided a sense of reliability that seems a distant memory. With this defeat, United remains stuck in 13th place in the Premier League, far below pre-season expectations. For Ruben Amorim, the weight of unfulfilled hopes continues to grow heavier as Old Trafford endures one disappointment after another. After 11 matches in England's top flight, Ruben Amorim's Manchester United sit on a dismal 11 points, an average of just 1 point per game. With 6 losses in 11 matches, this is United's worst start since the 1893-94 season, a damning statistic that underscores the magnitude of their struggles. In their last 9 games alone, the Red Devils have earned just 3 points, ranking above only Southampton, Leicester and Tottenham, teams currently below them in the standings. Their defensive record further highlights their frailty, with 15 goals conceded, the 4th worst in the league. Brighton, on the other hand, proved once again that they are United's kryptonite. The Seagulls have now lost only 2 of their last 8 encounters with the Red Devils and remarkably secured their 3rd consecutive Premier League win at Old Trafford under 3 different managers. Key to their victory was Kaoru Mitoma, whose exceptional performance, 1 goal and 1 assist, cemented his place in Premier League history. With 15 goals, Mitoma has become the highest-scoring Japanese player in the league's history, a testament to his growing influence on the English game. While Brighton celebrated their well-earned triumph, the mood at Old Trafford was one of frustration and despair. The Theatre of Dreams has become a stage for bitter disappointment, leaving United fans to wonder when or if their team will rediscover its former glory. As fans filed out of Old Trafford before the final whistle, their early departure was a stark symbol of the frustration and disillusionment that has engulfed Manchester United. André Onana's glaring mistake, at a moment when his team desperately needed stability, shattered not only the players' morale, but also the belief of the supporters. With performances like this, it's hard to envision the Cameroonian keeping his place for long, especially with Altay Bayindir waiting in the wings after his FA Cup heroics against Arsenal. For a team plagued by defensive lapses and inconsistency, dreams of European qualification are slipping further from reach. At this rate, even a finish in the top half of the table seems like an ambitious goal. The Theatre of Dreams has turned into a house of nightmares, and unless drastic changes are made, Manchester United's season could spiral further out of control. But what does the future hold for Ruben Amorim's men? Can they find their way back to redemption, or will this campaign be remembered as one of their darkest chapters? Stay tuned as we continue to follow the highs and lows of Manchester United's tumultuous journey. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below, and remember to like and subscribe to support the channel. See you in the next video.